why do you even need a camera monitor and what the hell is it used for? This video is not sponsored. No one's paying me to do this video or to give you guys any feedback. This is my raw and authentic feedback on which video monitor I feel is best for you and why you should go out and grab it. What's up, creatives? In today's video, we're gonna be going over my top 10 things to look for when you're out buying a brand new monitor for your camera. And we're talking about external monitors. So today's gonna be a fun one, guys. My hopes for you is in this video, you can find this video to be very helpful when it comes to deciding which monitor is best for you and your budget, okay? Alrighty, so most cameras will always come with a monitor. However, external monitors allow you to see a better image on a bigger screen and also gives you a better view for focus pulling, having better control over your exposure, and in most cases can even serve as an additional monitor for your clients, which is my favorite. Me personally, I'm big on experience. So for my clients to be able to have a director's monitor is what we call it, or an additional monitor for them to view out exactly what I'm shooting, how I'm shooting it, is a big win for me. Number one, how much does this monitor cost? The price of external monitors can vary. They can range anywhere from $100 all the way up to about $3,000. Keep this in mind, you will always get exactly what you're paying for. Some of the cheaper monitors, they just aren't built as nice as the more higher end monitors, which is more like your small HDs or your Atmos monitors, okay? So on the higher end are the small HD and the Atmos monitors, and those monitors can range anywhere from $300 to about $800. Like I said, you get exactly what you pay for. There are monitors out there like the Andy Cine, the PhilWorld monitor, the Viltrox monitor, the DeskView monitor. Those can range anywhere from $100 to about $300. A lot cheaper, but the build quality, to be honest with you, is not my favorite. They just don't have as many additional features or nice features like the higher end monitors, and that's just being honest. Definitely serves its purpose, just lacks additional features and certain tools that I would personally like to have in my monitor. So now, size and weight, okay? Most monitors come in two different sizes, 5 inches and 7 inches. To be honest with you, the 7-inch monitor adds a ton of weight, and I honestly prefer the 5-inch monitor. Just because of weight, you know, ease of use, it's just a lot easier for me personally. That's just my opinion. However, there's many benefits to using a 7-inch monitor. Much bigger screen, pull your focus more accurately, focus peaking, the grids, the scopes, everything literally that you have on the 7-inch monitor is just so much bigger. My biggest drawback though is just the weight. In my opinion, it's literally just the weight of the 7-inch monitor. It's just way too heavy. Just to keep in mind, and while we're on the topic of weight, right? The 5-inch monitors, guys, any 5-inch monitor, either all the way from the high end, all the way down to your low end, those monitors are gonna weigh anywhere from 5.8 ounces all the way up to about 11.5 ounces. And most 7-inch monitors, now we're talking 7-inch monitors, these monitors are gonna weigh anywhere between 13 ounces all the way up to about 22.5 ounces. Atmos and small HD monitors weigh a little bit more due to their builds, and Atmos monitors even have built-in fans, adding even more weight to the actual monitor itself. Now let's talk about screen brightness. In other words, let's talk nits. The higher the nit count, the brighter the monitor gets. This really comes into play when you're outside shooting on a bright sunny day and it's super hard for you to actually see. Your nit count is really gonna come into play with that. The dimmest nits I've ever seen on monitors goes as low as about 300 nits. The highest nits I've ever seen on monitors goes about 2,000 nits, which is extremely overkill. No one needs 2,000 nits to see and view an image outside, okay? Just to kind of put you guys into perspective, if you go outside and you shoot with your iPhone, those guys shoot around 900 nits. If you get a monitor that's around 1,000 nits, you can't go wrong. You're safe there. That leads me to talk about battery life. Obviously, the higher the nits, the more it's gonna kill and drain that battery, okay? Especially when you got that thing fully blast on max. So most monitors that you buy, like this one here, the 5-inch monitor, they're gonna only take one battery, right? Which is a Sony NPF battery. They're gonna take one battery and you literally can slide it in as such, and that's literally all it takes, right? But obviously, most monitors that you buy that are 5-inch, they will just come with this one slot. Now, when it comes to dealing with a 7-inch monitor, your 7-inch monitor is typically going to need 2 of these NPF batteries. As you can kind of see here on the back, they take 2 slots. okay? So your 7-inch monitor is definitely going to take 2 batteries, which obviously adds to the weight. So like I said, something else to think about when it comes to purchasing a 7-inch monitor. This is pretty heavy, guys. This is definitely pretty heavy. So if you want to add this to your gimbal, or if you want to add this to your fly cam, a 7-inch monitor, definitely with 2 NPF batteries on the back of it, will definitely be a pretty heavy payload for your camera. Your 5-inch monitor is going to typically last a little longer than your 7-inch monitor, just due to, like I said, your payload is a lot heavier, it's a lot beefier. The 7-inch monitors definitely have like built-in fans if you're dealing with Atmos. If you're dealing with 7-inch monitors and your desk view cams, as well as your field world monitors, etc., those are built a little different. Those are mainly made out of plastic. So the payload, even with NPF batteries, won't be that heavy. If you're just talking battery life though, the 2 monitors that I highly recommend is going to be the 5-inch small HD monitor. With the battery, guys, those last about 14 hours. And your 7-inch small HD monitor, not this one, that lasts about 7.5 hours. The bigger you go, the more batteries is going to be required, and 9 times out of 10 it's going to die a lot faster than your 5-inch monitor. Let's talk about resolution, okay? Resolution. Most monitors, this may actually come to a surprise to a lot of you guys, but most monitors only display 1080p. And I know you guys are probably wondering, why don't they display 4K? It's just something that they normally don't do. And to be honest with you, these things are so small, you probably wouldn't even be able to notice the difference between a 4K resolution monitor and a 1080, to be honest with you. The only one that actually shoots 720 is actually the 5-inch small HD. To me, that was a big turnoff. I don't even know why, they would even have that as an option as far as like monitor goes, knowing that most of things today in today's world is 4K. And if you can't get 1080, I definitely wouldn't go 720. But let's talk tools and features. Hands down, Atmos and small HD monitors are going to be your best option when it comes to going for the best tools and the features, such as your focus peaking, such as your false colors, your grays, your horizon indicators, your zebras, waveforms, and the list literally goes on and on and on. Andy Sinai and Fieldwork monitors also have some really great features as well, but just not as quite as much as the Atmos or the small HD monitors. Now, let's talk about the build quality. Hands down, again, this goes to Atmos as well as small HD monitors. Atmos monitors, they are built for tough, okay? And small HD monitors also has a pretty strong build as well. Now, the Fieldworld and DesView monitors, they feel like crap. I'm just being honest. Just being honest. Those monitors are a lot cheaper for a reason. Anyway, let's talk about touchscreen and the camera control. Most monitors will be touchscreen. Most of them will, except for the 5-inch DesView monitor as well as the 7-inch Andy Sinai monitor. Neither one of those monitors are touchscreen. The only thing to think about when having a touchscreen monitors is getting fingerprints all over the freaking monitor. It drives me up the wall, literally. I love these monitors, but I swear, when you're out there in the field and you're just working, I mean, this thing gets fingerprints like no other, like just crazy. And you're not really thinking about that stuff when you're out there in the field, right? You're literally just working and you just need this thing to set. And so by the end of the shoot, it's so much fingerprints on this thing, it's just crazy. So that's one of the things that I do not like about the touchscreen monitors, guys, is the fact that all these fingerprints. So me personally, I honestly just keep a towel in my backpack. So that way I can always kind of wipe my monitor and always have a crispy image to see versus just looking at a monitor that's filled with fingerprints. Okay, so that brings me to the end of this video, guys. I want to give you guys my personal recommendation on what kind of external monitor to go with, and you guys have literally probably already guessed it. You probably can honestly tell, but I recommend personally the Atmos monitors, guys. These monitors are amazing monitors. Yes, they are a little bit more expensive on the expensive side. However, these monitors will last me a lifetime. I've honestly had this monitor for over a good 7, maybe 8 years. And this monitor has not failed me once. Literally. And if I'm not mistaken, I've even dropped this monitor and it still works perfectly fine. Obviously, your pockets is your pockets, your budget is your budget. You choose how to spend your money, how you want to choose how to spend your money. If it's me personally, when it comes to my camera gear, there are certain things that I really won't budge on. And one of those things is my monitor. I have been in cases where, you know, I need that external ability. I do have the 7-inch monitor as well as the 5-inch monitor here. So that way my clients can always use this monitor so they can actually see exactly what it is that I'm actually shooting. And then me personally, I use this 5-inch monitor here just because it's a lot more smaller, a lot more lighter in weight, and I can still get the job done when it comes to having someone pull focus, etc. So me personally, you cannot go wrong when it comes to Atmos monitors, guys. You just can't go wrong. And the fact that I can even have external recording abilities to give me the best resolution, the best quality possible, I just can't go wrong. Now, granted, all the other monitors would absolutely get the job done, but like I said, this is just my personal preference. My recommendation is just use what's best for your budget, use what's best for your needs. And if you can't afford to go with small HD or Atmos, go for it. But if you have the budget to go with DesView, FieldWorld, Andy Senai monitors, hey, you cannot go wrong with those monitors either way. So guys, if you like this video, if you want to see more videos like this where we go a little bit deeper into monitors and how to use them, we go into the settings, etc., I want you guys to head over to Creative IQ and subscribe. That's exactly where you will find more information about this, where we go a lot deeper on this subject. However, if you like this video specifically, I want you guys to leave me a comment below in the comments. Let me know what you think about it. Give me some feedback. Let me know what you guys would like to see next. Be sure to hit that notification bell so you can be notified on the next video to come. Guys, that's my time. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today and kind of going over some monitors. And hopefully this video has helped you to making the best decision for you and your budget. And till next time, I'll see you guys on the next one. Stay creative.